Hi, Sean at Live Fire Ranch, out at the range today. Today I want to talk about the 3 types of cartridge malfunctions you could experience while out at the range. Now, why would a cartridge malfunction? Well, you have to remember that manufacturers produce tens of millions of rounds a year. They're bound to get some of them wrong. So these cartridge malfunctions fall into 3 general categories or names. We've got a squib load, we've got a misfire, and we've got a hang fire. Let's talk about the squib load first because it's one that you're probably not likely to see, but you should be aware of it. A squib load is a cartridge that hasn't had the proper powder put into it. What that would sound and feel like is this. You're out at the range, you're having a good time, you've gone through a few magazines, you're used to this sound, boom, boom, boom. You're used to the recoil because you're shooting the same caliber. Boom, 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 thump. There's a noticeable difference in the sound. There's a noticeable difference in the recoil. What's just happened is that primer's been struck. It's ignited the powder that's in there, but there's not enough powder in the cartridge to push that projectile, or in this case, the bullet, completely out of the barrel. So that bullet has become lodged in the barrel. You would not want to follow up with another shot. You are more than likely going to experience an exploding gun. Luckily, these don't happen very often. I've only had one in all the time I've ever been shooting, but it's something to be aware of. There's going to be a sound difference. There's going to be a recoil difference. Do not follow up with another shot. We'll talk in a later video how to take care of that problem. The next one we could encounter, and is more likely, is a dud. And this is a round that's just not going to go off. Boom, 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 click, nothing happens. This is caused by probably bad primer or a bad strike. In this case, we want to point the gun downrange for 30 seconds and then clear your round. The reason we're waiting 30 seconds is because the third one is called a hang fire. And a hang fire is a round that one struck, boom, 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 click, and it has a perceptible delay in the ignition of the round. Boom, 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 click. Just about when you're ready to say, hey, I think there's a problem with my gun, boom, it goes off. It's a hang fire. We don't know if a misfire or a hang fire is happening in our gun. So we're going to treat them the same way. Boom, 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 click, nothing happens. In a misfire, nothing's ever going to happen. It's a dud, but we're going to keep the gun pointed downrange for 30 seconds to make sure that it's not a hang fire. Let's demonstrate what this might look like. I'm out at the range, I'm having a good time. Everything's going well for me, and we start taking some shots. So I've got a click, there's nothing happening. I obviously have some kind of problem going on because I had more than 4 rounds in there. Waiting 30 seconds, drop the magazine, clear that round, get back to shooting. If it's a dud, it's a dud. It's always going to be a dud. If it was a hang fire, misfire, hang fire, it will have gone off after just a few seconds. 30 seconds is a long time to wait, but that's enough time for it to clear if it's a hang fire. Anyway, I hope this video has helped you to understand what you could potentially find yourself in at the range. Some quick remedies. Remember, squib load, probably never going to happen. Hang fire, it's going to eventually fire. It's just going to take a couple of seconds. And a misfire is a dud. In the misfire, we just get rid of that round and we get back to shooting. Hope this helps.